Hey guys, and welcome to this brand new video on the money making series. Now this is the noob account, and the noob account is actually going to do some combat. Now this is going to be a lower tiered and low requirement combat video. So on many accounts, this method will roughly bring in 6 mil an hour. Very chilled. To be fair, it's a big AoE combat method. So this combat method is basically going to be to kill Pyrefiends. Pyrefiends are a lower tiered slave creature which you can kill in the friendly dungeon, and because of the price of impious ashes, they're actually 6 mil per hour. Now that will be on the main account. I'm going to try and kill them on the noob account to see how easy they are. So if you are a lower tiered level like this account is, you can make some decent money by training your combat stats up. In terms of the Slayer level, you only need level 30 Slayer, and I'm going to be trying to kill these with level 86 Mage and 33 Defense. We'll see how that goes. I'm currently not wearing any armor because I wanted to see how hard they are going to hit, and if it's something you can do on your own on a lower level account to make it nice and easy. Now, things you want to be making sure you prioritize as well. This is not a very good action bar. You want to make sure you're prioritizing things like Dragon Breath, Chain, to make sure you're grabbing as much attention as possible. And you want to make sure you're using things like Area Loot to get all the drops. So what we're looking for here is the Impious Ashes. They are 3.8k each. They're basically used in a tier of incense sticks, which is why they are so much. As you can see, the Pyrefiends do eventually hit you, and they can slap you up as well. So definitely make sure you've got things like Protect Mage, or some decent combat armor as well, to make sure you are not getting owned as much as I do. But in terms of a decent account, you can come and train this as long as you're prepared for it, and make a couple mil per hour just for some AFK magic XP. To make this really, if you are a lower level like I am, I would suggest using things like a Vamp Aura, having ways to heal yourself, but also to protect yourself, decent sort of armor, and if possible, overhead to protect from mage. A Spring Cleaner is also quite nice as well because it gives you a chance to get some out drops, and a Legendary Familiar as well will also pick up a couple of drops as well. Now, as you can see, I definitely needed some armor for that, but they were pretty easy to kill, and it's something you can definitely auto loot as well. They are weak to range, so I would suggest bringing range, but magic can also be used if you're a decent enough level as well. Items which will help this is Spring Cleaner, AoE abilities, whether that's Chain, Ricochet, or things like that, and Aggression Potions to make sure that you've got all the Pyrefiends on yourself as well, and you can just spam them out. So even though I got absolutely slapped up in there in terms of some money made for that, I have just walked away with 58k for what was 2 minutes work, and most of it was spent eating as well. There were some drops left on the floor. Now you can have a much better geared account and be making upwards of 6 mil per hour. It's very decent money, and with the ashes being used in things like incense sticks, there's always a demand for incense sticks, which means the price of the ashes, they are what they are because of that reason. But again, if you've got a mid-level account with better defensive stats than mine, or a decent range level, and decent armor to back it up as well, definitely try Pyrefiends because they are a decent method, very low Slayer requirements, but also will make you a lot of money. Make sure to be using magic notepaper as well because of the price of the ashes. It will take a bit of profit away per hour, but it's the only way you can go without banking and making sure you're stacking everything up. In terms of kill per hour, you should be looking at 1.6k Pyrefiends per hour, which should roughly equate to 6.1 mil in ashes. Once you've taken away things like potions and stuff you're going to be using to get the kills, you're roughly going to be about 5.8 mil per hour, which is not bad for how low the requirement is. This is a level 30 Slayer monster, and it's making something upwards of 6 mil per hour, which is very decent for mid-levels accounts. As soon as you got that Slayer level and some decent combat stats, you can come here and make a very decent profit. So what I'll be doing on the noob account now is making sure to train that defense as soon as possible, getting myself some decent mage gear, and coming back and making some money, which will be nice in AFK. Reviews for Aggression Potions. Aggression Potions will make this method fully AFK. You will still need to come back to your screen to loot the ashes eventually, but as long as you've got a way to heal yourself up during the hour, you'll make some decent profit as well. On the noob account, during the Slayer grind, we will definitely go through all the lower tier Slayer monsters, see any others which are definitely worth doing, decent GP, and things you should be doing if you are on a lower level account. I hope you enjoyed this lower level money making guide. It's something I'm trying to do a bit more is the stuff on the bottom end, because even though they are bottom end and very easy requirements, a main account can come here and absolutely smash it and maybe make even more than 6 mil per hour. And that is actually decent GP for something which can be so AFK as well. So if you have enjoyed, please leave a like and please leave a comment on what you'd like to see from the channel very soon. I've got plenty of videos to work on and plenty of videos coming to the channel as well. So if you're looking forward to that, please leave a like. And I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. I hope you enjoyed.